music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to sing some Disney all off the mountain night.
It's time to check the streaming. It's time to dress up right. It's time to share the magic of the local lunch tonight.
To entertain the masses.
That's what we're here to do.
So it really makes us happy
To sing tonight with you.
It's time to push the volume. It's time to sing out loud.
It's time to get me started.
It's time to get me started on the most sensational, inspirational, celebrational, Disney-ational. This is what we call the Lockdown Lounge.
Hi! Ooh, backwards. Hello. Hi.
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 Well, we'll start there, and then hopefully we'll shift to the other direction. Da 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 da. Yay!
Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to even more magic of Disney.
I mean, who'd have thought?
if
there'd
you
be
can
even
believe
more?
it. If you can believe it.
Yes.
We're going to get going right away with the first Disney animated classic.
Yep,
that-
I'm just going to start with a caveat. I am sick.
Sure is.
I suffer from seasonal allergies. Ooh, what a treat! And they have hit me hard today, so I am fully congested. Feel a little bit rough, but there was no way we were going to cancel Disney for a third time. So
He's a trooper,
yeah.
you guys. So
There-
please send Stu all of your well wishes. Here we go.
Let's do this.
Hi ho.
Hi ho!
Hi ho. Hi
Hi
ho.
ho!
It's off to work we go.
Hi ho! Hi ho! Hi ho! Hi ho!
Hi ho. It's off to work we go.
Hi ho! Hi ho!
Have my knapsack going up the mountain to the coal mine.
I got my pitchfork. But what?
Hi ho, 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 hum, hi ho, hi ho. It's home for work we go. Hi ho, hi ho.
I got no strings to hold me down, to make me fret or make me frown. I had strings, but now I'm free. There are no strings on me.
You committed.
Hi ho, the merry oh.
Hi, Amber.
That's the only way to be. I want the world to know
Diana.
nothing ever worries me. I got no strings, so
Hi,
I
Anna.
have fun. I'm not tied up to anyone. No, they were strings, but you can see there are no strings on me. You're welcome, everybody.
Salagadoola, mitchikaboola, bippity boppity boo. Put them together and what have you got? Bippity boppity boo. Salagadoola, mitchikaboola, bippity boppity boo. It'll do magic, believe it or not. Bippity boppity boo. Now salagadoola means mitchikaboolaroo. But the thingamabob that does the job is bippity boppity boo. Salagadoola, mitchikaboola, bippity boppity boo. Put them together and what have you got? Bippity boppity, bippity boppity, bippity boppity boo. You guys, can you spell bippity boppity? Salagadoola, bitchikadoola, bippity boppity boo. Put them together and what have you got?
Bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Yup. Salagadoola, bitchikaboola, bippity boppity boo.
It'll do magic, believe it or not.
Bippity boppity boo. Now salagadoola needs mitchikaboolaroo. But the thingamabob that does the job is bippity boppity boo. Salagadoola, mitchikaboola, bippity boppity boo. Put them together and what have you got? Bippity boppity,
Bibbidi bobbidi
bippity boppity boo. There you go.
And that's the early Disney
That's
done.
A nostalgic Disney opening, which is what we've called it.
Yes, a very original title, I feel.
Yes. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to Disney Day. That's very exciting.
Thank you for bearing with us. We've had a very, very busy period, didn't we? We were all sick. Archie was very sick. Like had his first full cold, so there was like lots of snot everywhere.
Dad.
Hi, Mr. Ludsted.
With my niece and nephew. That's great. Our niece and nephew.
Of course. Who we've just been to see, haven't we?
Well, that's the other thing.
Over.
I think that's why you have such bad allergies, is because we just got back from the States.
Yeah.
So we're also jet lagged. And so is our baby. But I think he's still sleeping, which is amazing. Anyway, so yeah, we've been all over the place, but we're so happy to be here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't already, please share this video. It's just kind of fun. We're doing this for free. We love to have more people watch it, discover what we're doing, and it's just a good time. So
yeah,
we're gonna kind of go through the Disney catalog of music tonight. We're gonna start at the very beginning. Very good place to start.
Oh dear.
And kind of come up through the contemporary stuff. So next up, we have one of my very favorite songs, and I love the classic Disney stuff, but I particularly love songs from, I don't know if you guys remember, like I love songs from Peter Pan story musicals. Like I love Neverland from the musical of Peter Pan, and I love this one from Disney's Peter Pan, which is called The Second Star to the Right.
Now, if you've seen our previous shows, we did a medley version of some of these songs, but we thought we'd do them in their original format. But this is a nice arrangement. It's a little bit more subdued and beautiful. I just think the melody is beautiful.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's great. Hi, Ross. How are you doing?
Hi, Rose.
Yes, we're better than Top Gear.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, we really are.
I think it's this one and When You Wish Upon a Star for me that are just like...
Yeah, beautiful songs.
So happy.
The second star to the right shines in the night for you, to tell you that the dreams you plan really can come true.
The second star to the right shines with a light that's rare, and if it's Neverland you need, its light will lead you there.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, so we'll know where you are, gleaming in the skies above. Lead me to the one who loves me,
And when our journey is through, each time we say goodnight,
we'll thank the little star that shines, the second from the right.
twinkle, twinkle, little star, so I'll know where you are, gleaming in the skies above. Lead me to the one who loves me, and when our journey is through, each time we say goodnight,
We'll thank the little star that shines, the second from the
Oh, thank you, Carrie. Oh, we need to revisit some of those old classics. We've been meaning to.
Yeah.
But I think we've watched a documentary. Thank you, Heidi. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Dirk.
We watched the documentary Waking Sleeping Beauty, which kind of talks about the Disney company in a whole, and like basically from the success in the early days, and then what happened in the middle of like the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and then like the resurgence of Disney, which we'll sing a lot from later on. Anyway, when we watched it, we were like, we need to watch more of the classics, but we just haven't had a chance to yet.
I mean, I guess there's something quite fun about waiting till Archie's old enough to watch things.
Yeah.
Or even Cole and Blair, our niece and nephew out there.
Hi, Rose.
Hi.
Awesome. Well, continuing in that vein, we're going to now move on to Sleeping Beauty. This is a very special song for me because straight out of college, my first job was with Disney Cruise Line. And I sailed the high seas, and I played Princess Aurora from Sleeping Beauty, and I sang this song perched on top of a tiara that rotated around the stage. And this is my choreography, kind of like I'm a little teapot. I know you. Anyway, it was pretty cool. And then at the end, we would disappear in the lift. It was just gorgeous.
Do they still have that at the park? Because Lynette just said that she's going to Disneyland Paris next week.
Well, it was on the ship. It wasn't on the park. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still have. It's called the Golden Mickeys. I don't know if they still have that version on the ships or not. It was a very long time ago. Anyway, but this is Once Upon a Dream.
Oh. Everybody loves a bit of a Disney waltz, though, don't they?
Yeah. Well, this is from Tchaikovsky's ballet.
Well, grab your partners and tell them how much you've dreamt about them.
And send us pictures of blue and pink dresses if those emojis exist. Hi, Bonnie.
Oh, cool.
I know you. I walked with you once upon a dream. I know you. The gleam in your eyes is so familiar a gleam. And I know it's true that visions are seldom all they seem. But if I know you, I know what you'll do. You'll love me at once, the way you did once upon a dream. La 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 la. But if I know you, I know what you'll do. You'll love me at once,
The way you did once upon a dream.
Oh, yes, we have some pink shirts, pink polos, and some blue dresses.
Oh my, the bibbidi bobbidi boo.
Thank you, Nikki.
That's a different one, isn't it?
No, bippity boppity boo already
Cinderella,
happened.
yeah,
Yes,
that's
exactly.
All the same,
Oh,
isn't it?
that's so great.
I know you, I walked with you once upon a dream. I know you, that gleam in your eyes is so familiar a gleam.
Like the chorus.
And I know it's true that visions are seldom all they seem. But if I know you, I know what you'll do. You'll love me at once.
The way you did once
Upon a dream.
lovely.
I mean, the
Thank
thing
you,
is,
Georgina.
we've done 2 Disney shows before this. The Magic of Disney, more Magic
Thank
of
you,
Disney,
Linda.
and now even more Magic of Disney. And in those previous 2, we've sung a lot of the big hitters, the big well-known Disney hits. And so, like, when we came to planning this one, we were like, okay, well, what is there left to do?
A lot of ensemble numbers.
There's a lot of ensemble numbers. And also just some of these really beautiful nostalgic songs. So I thought it was a nice way to sort of bleed us in to the world of Disney. So hopefully you're all feeling in this cold, I don't know if it's all cold where you guys are. I think it's been snowing in Chicago where we just left. It's been a bit wet and dingy around here today. So hopefully this is warming you from the inside.
Hopefully. I was just going to say one more little story about that show that I was in.
Do it.
So the dress that I wore lit up, and I would have to change it because there was like the little fairies, and they would come around during the middle section and like point their wands at me, and I was supposed to like use this little remote control thing that was in my hand to change the color of the dress, and like it sounds really cool, but it really didn't work. It just looked like it went from white to white.
Brilliant.
Oh well.
That's
Anyway.
always terrible, isn't it? Like all these fancy little
tried
things,
very
and they just
hard.
never works.
Yeah,
Is it? Technology, you can't. I mean, okay, we're relying on it now, but
Fair enough.
like that's why Frozen in the West End and Broadway was just like brilliant because they just knew how to make the dress happen.
So
There's no
good.
lighting effects on the dress, just bang. If you haven't seen that yet, go see it. Take your kids, your grandkids, go and watch it. It is a fantastic show. We loved it.
I just saw our lovely producer John Richardson put up there. We are accepting tips and donations for this show. Thank you so much for putting that up there.
There we go.
These go to helping us pay John. They also go to help us pay for the tracks and for the sheet music that we do and all that jazz.
And this week, my allergy prescription.
Exactly. So
all
if
gotta
you'd
help.
like to give, there's a QR code that you can give right there, or we accept funds through PayPal and Venmo, and that information is scrolling below. All right, moving on.
Right, we're moving on to a song. I sort of said, "Oh, I'd like to sing this," and then I realised that because it's sung by a young girl in the film, and it was only when I started to do it I was like, "Oh, I very much make everyone known that I am a young girl in this song."
But it's really pretty.
But it's a very pretty song, slightly haunting as well. Which I think if you contemporize it now and listen to it in modern society, it's actually I think a bit more of a reflecting song on how women are perceived. And yeah. So I mean I think listen to the lyrics this time.
Is Sherman Brothers?
It is the Sherman Brothers. Yes, it's from the Jungle Book, which I love.
Yeah.
I love the Jungle Book.
I didn't realize this song was from that, so it's beautiful.
Well, it's a little moment where Mowgli is just sat and he sees a human really for the first time, and it's this young girl who's fetching water from the forest.
And she's singing this tune.
Yes.
Ah, perfect.
So yeah. Oh, it's just lovely.
Send us some snake and tiger emojis for the Jungle Book.
Brilliant. Trying to do a serious political piece
Yes,
here.
Glenn, thank you.
I mean, that's just gorgeous, isn't it? I mean, how did the Sherman Brothers just continue to write incredible melodies?
Sounds like Mary Poppins to me. That
Yes, yeah, it does have that to feed the birds kind of weight to it.
so much.
Father's hunting in the forest, mother's cooking in the home. I must go to fetch the water till the day that I am grown. Till I'm grown, till I'm grown. I must go fetch the water till the day that I am grown. Then I will have a handsome husband and a daughter of my own. Then I'll send her to fetch the water. I'll be cooking in the home. Oh, then I'll send her to fetch the water. I'll be cooking in the home. It's a cool
Love it.
track, right?
Love it. That was, yeah, it's beautiful.
It is. It's just really sweet, but it's like this the generation passing down to generation, and nothing really changes for this generation.
Yeah.
But then just the ideal of, you know, in those days, the man goes to do all the work and feeding and everything, and the woman stays at home and cooks the food, and the kid just does whatever responsibility that a kid shouldn't really have to do at that young age. You know, it's quite an interesting period piece for the
agree.
simplicity of what it is.
Yeah.
That's what I loved about Sherman Brothers. They were very simple with what they were trying to get across. It was like Rodgers and Hammerstein in my eyes.
Yeah.
They knew exactly what they were doing. There we go.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, we're going to move on from that haunting tune to another song that is
to another
a
song.
lullaby.
A lullaby.
Lullaby. We listen to, when we give Archie his bath in the evenings, we listen to acoustic guitar Disney songs.
Yeah.
Every single night.
Every night.
And then we sing them, and he loves it, and it's really cute. And this song came on the playlist, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love the Rescuers. And I remember singing this song along to one of those Disney sing-along, those Disney sing-along videos. I don't know if anybody else had those VHSs. We definitely had one where it was like the Yo-Ho, A Pirate's Life for me. I remember singing along to that. And then this song was also on that video. Hi, George. And so this is a tune from the Rescuers, 1970s, called "Someone Is Waiting for You," and it's a beautiful little lullaby about a girl who is waiting to be adopted.
I'm looking forward to hearing you do this. I mean, I love it on acoustic guitar as well, but having a voice is nice.
Be brave, little one. Make a wish for each sad little tear. Hold your head up, though no one is near. Someone's waiting for you. Don't cry, little one. There'll be a smile where a frown used to be. You'll be part of the love that you see. Someone's waiting for you. Always keep a little prayer in your pocket, and you're sure to see the light. Soon there'll be joy and happiness, and your little world will be bright. Have faith, little one, till your hopes and your wishes come true. You must try to be brave, little one. Someone's waiting to It's like very somewhere out there. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's like that type of
And it's very dated
yeah.
to when the film was released, and has that like, I love that it's such a beautiful song, and then they're like, we have to put a beat behind it just towards the end, just to keep it contemporary for our audience.
Yeah, it's like Candle on the Water, which I almost did in this show. But it's same era, same type of female voice who sang it. Anyway,
It's just fun. Like they're like these old songs. I think we all have a memory that is linked with these songs or these films, and I think like even Archie will and all you new kids that thanks to Disney Plus can watch these films over and over.
I know.
But like I remember I used to love watching The Rescuers, but it was The Rescuers Down Under that I definitely have a thing with the albatross.
We haven't talked about this. It's so funny.
It's just brilliant, right?
Yeah. I mean, I would love to watch that again.
Yeah, like I forget that although they basically flopped as Disney films.
Thank you, Kathy.
I loved them.
Okay, so that was to the end of the 70s. Then Disney was going through kind of a weird phase at this point. They didn't really know what they were doing with the animated world. And then they brought in Michael Eisner, Jeffrey Katzenberg, and Howard Ashman and Alan Menken.
Yeah.
And they produced the wonderful Little Mermaid.
Which essentially, like we talk about the Renaissance era of Disney, what kind of revitalized. That's that Sleeping Beauty documentary on Disney Plus. If you're into geeking out stuff, it's a great documentary.
Yeah.
But they talk about how the Little Mermaid was the first time that they wanted to try to do a musical as an animated film.
Yep, and that's kind of evidenced in the way that it's the songs are structured. Even if you think of Part of Your World as the traditional I Want song in musical theater, and they had written that for Audrey in this is Alan Menken and Howard Ashman in Little Shop of Horrors. It's the time in the beginning of the show when the protagonist, usually female, well sometimes male, says directly to the audience, this is what I want. And the rest of the tunes, they're so good. It's such a good soundtrack. And they're all different styles of music. So we're going to sing a couple songs from The Little Mermaid. First one is You'll Know It.
Yeah.
You'll know it.
Now it's fair to say, like we were back and forth about how we do this, because it's sung by a lobster, yet is very clearly a Jamaican accent. Now, we don't want to offend anyone or cause any discomfort, but then when you actually read the lyrics, the lyrics are written in a Jamaican sort of dialect I guess, at the time, or what I guess Howard Ashman saw as a dialect. So we're doing the best we can to not sound Jamaican, but it's impossible for it not to sometimes appear that way.
That's right. But regardless, sing along at home. Send us all of the fish and octopus and any sort of aquarium, amphibian fish emoji that you can find. Here we go.
Have some fun. Because isn't that what this whole show is about?
Let's go into the
we've got one of these sort of like moments.
Long intro. I will definitely sing that at some other point. Go ahead. The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake.
Oh, yeah.
You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Just look at the world around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things around you. What more are you looking for?
Under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore they work all day, out in the sun they slave away, while we devoting full time to floating under the sea. Woo! Down here all the fish is happy, as off through the waves they roll. The fish on the land ain't happy, they're sad 'cause they're in the bowl. But fish in the bowl is lucky, they're in for a worse of fate. One day when the boss gets hungry, guess who gon' be on that plate? Oh, under the sea, under the sea. Nobody beat us, fry us, and lead us in fricassee. We want the land folks love to cook. Under the sea, we off the hook. We got no troubles, life is the bubbles under the sea.
You play the flute, the cop play the harp, the place play chop, play the tub. The fluke is a duke of soul.
Yeah, the rain he can play, he leans on the strings. The trout's rocking out, the blackfish he sings. The smells and the sweat, they know where it's at. And all that blowfish flow under the sea. Sings like a squeaker, we got the fever naturally. Even the sturgeon and the ray, they get the urge to start to play. We got the spirit, we got the hearing under the sea.
Yes.
Come on, under the sea.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
When the sardines begin their routine, it's music to me. What do they got? A lot of sand. We got a high crustacean and then instead of clam here, know how to jam here under the sea. Each little slug can cut in a rock here under the sea.
Yeah.
Each little snail here know how to whale here. That's why it's hotter under the water. Yeah, we're in luck here, down with the monkey under the sea. I mean, come on, that was fun.
Great. Yeah, that's so good.
We've moved Archie into his own bedroom now, and it's right next door to this room. So
Yeah.
every time we sing a loud note, or I decide I'm going to do a high note
He's
for
still
no
sleeping?
need, I panic that he's going to wake, but he's still sleeping. So
Yeah,
that's
so-
great.
Anyway, he's used to it. He's used
Yeah,
to
of course
it.
he is. I mean, he used to cry when we hit a high note. He would just go, oh.
Yeah,
But
now he's like laughs.
Sure, it's like
He
cool.
absolutely loves it. So in that same contract, I also played Ariel in another show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but come on, guys. Who's got the best song? Ursula.
Yep.
Ursula has the best song in this show, in this movie. I read a little story about this song, Poor Unfortunate Souls. Apparently, Howard Ashman sent this tune, a demo of him doing this song, to the actress that they were hoping to get to play Ursula. I think her name is Pat Carroll. I'm sorry, I will get skewered in the comments if that's wrong. Please correct me, that's fine. And he just sent it to her, and she agreed to do the show, the movie, because of this demo. And she said that actually most of the choices she made in the recording were made by Howard Ashman in the demo he sent her.
It's pretty cool.
Which always pleased him very much. So here we go. I'm going to become
Channel it, babe.
an evil sea witch. I admit that in the past I've been a nasty. They weren't kidding when they called me, well, a witch. But you'll find that nowadays I've mended all my ways, repented, seen the light, and made a switch. True? Yes. And I fortunately know a little magic. It's a talent that I always have possessed. And here lately, please don't laugh, I use it on behalf of the miserable, the lonely and depressed, pathetic, poor unfortunate souls in pain, in need. This one longing to be thinner, this one wants to get the girl, and do I help them? Yes, indeed. Those poor unfortunate souls, so sad, so true. They come flocking to my cauldron crying, "Spells, Ursula, please!" And I help them? Yes, I do. Now it's happened once or twice. Someone couldn't pay the price, and I'm afraid I had to rake 'em across the coals. Yes, I've had the odd complaint, but on the whole I've been a saint to those poor unfortunate souls. Here's my best offer, babykins. I know a spell that will turn you into a human for 3 days. Now, it's got a procedural clause, sort of a squid pro quo. Before the sun sets on the 3rd day, you've got to get dear old Princey to kiss you. If you do, you'll stay human forever.
And if I don't?
Nothing drastic, darling, I'm sure. Oh, look, small print. Oh, your soul is mine forever, and you're doomed to spend eternity in my watery, hell-soaked lair. Lawyers, don't you just love them? Of course, there is one more thing. My fee.
But I don't have anything.
I'm not asking for much, only your voice.
My voice. But if I give my voice, how can I ever...
You'll have your looks, your pretty face, and don't underestimate the power of body language.
Right.
The men up there don't like a lot of blabber. They think a girl who gossips is a bore. Yet on land it's much preferred for ladies not to say a word. And after all, dear, what is idle prattle for? Come on! They're all not that impressed with conversation. True gentlemen avoid it when they can, but they dote and swoon and fawn on a lady who's withdrawn. It's she who holds her tongue who gets a man. Come on, you poor unfortunate soul, go ahead, make your choice. I'm a very busy woman and I haven't got all day. It won't cost much, just your voice. You poor unfortunate soul, it's sad but true. If you want to cross the bridge, my sweet, you've got to pay the toll. Take a gulp and take a breath. Go ahead and sign the scroll. Flotsam jetsam, now I've got her, boys. The boss is on a roll. You poor unfortunate I think he might have woken up.
Yeah, it's a bit dramatic.
Yeah, well,
that one. That was
it
great.
happens.
That was
Well,
great.
thank you. You can't do it any other way. You gotta do. Sorry, Archie.
Yeah, sorry, pal. Deal with it.
Oh well.
But I remember you talking about the lyrics for this one, and there's some great moments. You sort of you get so lost when you're watching the film of just in the moment having a lovely time.
my nephew likes to watch me be Ursula, so that's fun.
Well, there we go. Thanks, Cole.
Thank you.
But you forget to really listen to the lyrics when they're there, and a good lyric and a good melody, they just go so seamlessly together that you don't really stop and listen. You're just taking in the information subliminally. Yeah.
I love the where is it? And yet the men up there don't like a lot of blabber. They think a girl who gossips is a bore. Yet on land it's much preferred for ladies not to say a word. And after all, dear, what is idle prattle for? The internal rhyme and everything like that is so good.
It's so clever.
Oh man.
And a lady who's withdrawn, it's she who holds her tongue who gets a man. It's it's even then you've got Ursula's got an opinion.
Yeah.
On men and women.
Yeah.
As well.
So good.
That's what's great. Oh.
Anyway, so that is Little Mermaid. Now we move on to the masterpiece that came pretty. Oh.
So yes, after the success of this, The Little Mermaid, Disney basically went, Menken and Ashman, what else can you do, please? Can we do another one? And I don't know if they were too keen on this as an idea, but the guys pushed for it. I may be mistaken. So again, rip me to shreds in the comments if you need to, but they managed to push it through, and I think it is probably one of the biggest Disney films of their tenure.
Absolutely.
Because it was the first big live animation musical remake that happened a few years ago.
And I think it was the first animated film to be nominated for Best Picture, not just Best Animated Picture. Maybe
that is true.
Yeah,
and it won, didn't it? No, it didn't win. Something won.
Yes, something else did.
Something
else did win that year.
Thanks, babe. I was meaning there was another Disney film that has won down the line.
Maybe
But
Snow White?
Yes.
I don't know. Anyway.
Whatever. I've got to blame the congestion in my nasal
sounds
cavity. Good. So, obviously, we've done a lot. We've done a lot from Beauty and the Beast.
But we haven't done this one.
And I wonder why. Please, if you enjoyed Heather's wonderful performance on Poor Unfortunate Souls, then please do. The tip information is along the bottom, and yeah.
You can send it over.
Here we go.
Please. All right, LeFou.
Gosh, it disturbs me to see. Oh no, here we go. Gosh, it disturbs me to see you, Gaston, looking so down in the dumps. Well, every guy here'd love to be you, Gaston, even when taking your lumps. There's no man in town as admired as you. You're everyone's favorite guy. Everyone's awed and inspired by you, and it's not very hard to see why. No one's slick as Gaston, no one's quick as Gaston, no one's neck's as incredibly thick as Gaston, for there's no man in town half as manly, perfect, a pure paragon. You can ask any Tom, Dick, or Stanley, and they'll tell you whose team they prefer to be on. No one spins like Gaston, a kingpin like Gaston. No one's got a swell cleft in his chin like Gaston.
As a specimen, yes, I'm intimidating.
I want a guy, it's Gaston. Give 5 hurrahs, give 12 hip hips. Gaston is the best and the rest are all drips. No one fights like Gaston, does his life like Gaston. In the wrestling match, nobody fights like Gaston. There's no one as bloody and bloody.
As you see, I've got biceps to spare.
Not a bit of him scraggly or scrawny.
That's right, and every last inch of me's covered with hair.
Like Gaston matches wins like Gaston. In a spitting match, nobody spits like Gaston.
I'm especially good at expectorating.
10 points for Gaston.
When I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs every morning to help me get large. And now I'm grown, I eat 5 dozen eggs, so I'm roughly the size of a large.
No one shoots like Gaston, makes those bits like Gaston, then goes tromping around wearing boots like Gaston.
I use antlers in all of my decorating.
Say it again, who's the man among men? And then say it once more, who's that hero next door? Who's a super success, don't you know? Can't you guess? SS fans and his hangers are. There's just one guy in town who's got all of it down, and his name's G-A-S-T-O. Oh, Gaston!
Thank you. My mom just said I gave my brother's Gaston a run for his money. My brother played Gaston in high school, and I've always just been jealous of him ever since, so that's great.
Well, it was something.
Thank you.
Something.
Well, not only have I always dreamt of playing a burly man, but I've also always dreamt of playing a warthog.
Yes, and funny you should mention that, because I think I can help you out with that particular one.
Okay, everybody. John Richardson always makes me do this for his shows. Everybody start typing Hakuna Matata into the comments, and we will make him put them up when we say Hakuna Matata.
Yes.
Over and over and over and
We-
over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Hi, John. And like as we say, this show tonight is all about having a laugh and having fun. So
Having a good
sing
time.
along. There's obviously a very awkward instrumental where the lion goes through puberty during this. So we're just going to bop and chat
Yes.
and tell you a little story as we go. But in the meantime, I've been your meerkat, and this
your
is
warthog.
your warthog. And occasionally, I think you should be young Simba pre-puberty, and I'll play Simba
Sounds
post-puberty. Hakuna Matata. What a wonderful phrase.
Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze.
It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata?
Yeah, it's our motto.
What's a motto?
Nothing. What's the matter with you?
Hakuna Matata. These words will solve all of your problems.
That's right. Now take Pumbaa here. Why, when he was a young warthog.
When I was a young warthog.
Very nice.
Thanks.
He found his aroma lacked a certain appeal. He could clear a savannah after every meal.
I'm a sensitive soul, though I seem thick-skinned. And it hurt that my friends never stood downwind. Although the
He was ashamed.
said I changed my name.
Oh, what's the name?
And I got downhearted
Tell us, how do you feel?
every time that I...
Not in front of the Lockdown Lounge audience thing.
Sorry.
Hakuna Matata, what a wonderful phrase. Hakuna Matata, it ain't no passing craze.
It means no worries for the rest of your days.
Sing it, kid, it's all problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. So, if you watch that Wake and Sleeping Beauty documentary, you'll discover that Disney put all their eggs in Pocahontas' basket.
And by eggs, he means money.
Yes, not actual eggs, and she didn't have a basket. And they didn't think The Lion King was going to be successful. And then it was absolutely the other way around.
It's
And
like,
now The Lion King is what? Their biggest grossing stage musical, film, everything of all time. It's fantastic.
$700+ million, I think this has made.
Really?
Ridiculous, yeah.
That's crazy. But
This part.
I still can't believe that Elton John wrote this.
I know.
Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata. It means no worries for the rest of your days. It's all problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata. We say Hakuna, we say Matata, Hakuna, Hakuna,
Matata.
Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata,
Hakuna.
Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata.
Nice job, everybody. Nice job, John.
Well done singing along, everybody.
Yes, thank you very much.
I hope you were singing along anyway, otherwise, well, that's
What a
embarrassing.
treat. What a treat.
I've always wondered if people are just walking past and go, what are those two doing
I
in
know.
that
I
house?
really hope that they can hear it. Like just on the street, like
Hakuna Matata?
going to the chippy, and they're like, "What in the world is happening?"
You just say go to the chippy?
Yeah, it's right across the street, isn't it?
I turned you British. Full on. Okay. Now, I've technically sung the song before, but John Richardson
You
asked...
gonna do it?
Yeah, I think... amazingly enough, Dr. Theatre has really helped. I'm having so much fun that I don't think and focus on the fact that my nose wants to explode. So, although it's slightly more bunged up, I think we're gonna go for it.
Oh, good.
So, John Richardson, seriously? Yeah, John Richardson asked for this song to happen. Was it the other night when he was doing his Donnelly and Richardson show on Virtual Piano Bar, our wonderful sponsors and evenings? Yes. Oh yeah! So I'll have a go and see what happens.
Beautiful song from Hunchback of Notre Dame. We love it.
Safe behind these windows and these parapets of stone, gazing at the people down below me. All my life I watch them as I hide up here alone, hungry for the histories they've shown me. All my life I memorize their faces, knowing them as they will never know me. All my life I wonder how it feels to pass a day not above them, but part of them. And now they're living in the sun. Give me one day out there, all I ask is one to hold forever. Out there where they all live unaware, what I'd give, what I dare, just to live one day out there. among the millers and the weavers and their wives. Through the roofs and gables I can see them. Every day they shout and scold and go about their lives, heedless of the gift it is to be them. If I were in their skin, I'd treasure every instant out there, strolling by the sand, taste the morning out there like ordinary men who freely walk about there. Just one day, and then I swear I'll be content with my share. Won't resent, won't despair, old and bent, I won't care. I have spent one day out
Okay.
Okay.
You're so sick.
Jog on.
That was amazing.
That was slightly easier because I didn't have to, like, the all this really helps support, so you don't have to worry about relying on your diaphragm.
Hey y'all, the tip information is scrolling right there below for Stu's perfectly sung out there, even though he really is having an allergy attack.
You should have seen before the show. I was just like lying on the
couch,
sofa with a
and I was
tissue
like,
up my nose going, come on.
Honey, we don't have to do this. It's okay. It's a free show.
That's like, yeah,
and he's like, we have to.
We have to get Disney
can't
done.
Cancel Disney a third time. So here we are. And you know what, honey? Thank goodness we are. That was gorgeous.
Thank you, honey. Well, now it's your turn to do something.
Well, this is also
ridiculously
from
gorgeous.
the beautiful score of Hunchback of Notre Dame. And it is sung by Esmeralda. And I loved this score so much when I was younger, and I used to play through all of the tunes on the piano and sing along out there. I would sing, but this one I would also sing. This is a lot easier to play. And easier for a female to sing. Anyway, this is God Help the Outcasts. And you're going to help me on this one, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
No, yeah. I'm going to be the people of...
Paris.
It is Paris, isn't it? Because it's Notre Dame de Paris, is the... It's very present, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if you can hear me, or if you're even there. I don't know if you would listen to a gypsy's prayer. Yes, I know I'm just an outcast. I shouldn't speak to you. Still, I see your face and wonder, were you once an outcast too? Hungry from birth, show them the mercy they don't find on earth. God help my people, we look to you still. God help the outcasts, or nobody will.
I ask for fame, I ask for glory to shine on my name. Ask for love I can possess. I ask for God and His angels to bless me.
But I know so many less
lucky than I. Please help my people, the poor and downtrodden. I thought we all were the children of God. God help the outcasts, children of
I mean, fierce.
It's pretty.
And is it nice to have full diaphragm control
Yeah, I
again?
can sing
Yeah,
long
I can
notes
hold it.
again.
Well, I think
Yeah.
we also we love watching Succession, and
Wait,
What?
what? I'm really curious about where this is going.
and at the begin whenever there's the credits at the beginning, we just
Thank you.
hold a note or hold our breath for as long as we can, because it is probably the longest credit sequence at the beginning of a TV episode that I have
Yeah.
ever seen. And we can't make it all the way through, but we get pretty far. So I think that is helping our control of our
That's
breath.
definitely it.
That was where my mind went as a link.
love
It has
that.
nothing to do with your training in opera vocals. It is.
Or anything to do with the song.
It's just another fact about Heather and Stu.
That's
there
what
we
we
go.
do.
That's what we do. Heather and Stu.
Ayo.
Ayo.
Anyway, moving right along.
We haven't actually sung a song from this film.
Yes, I know. Which is surprising that I haven't sung Reflection yet. We were going to, but then you
But
can't
it's quite short,
Yeah,
Reflection.
yeah.
And a lot of this music is very inappropriate now.
Yeah,
So it's like, that's probably why they didn't turn Mulan, the live action film, into a musical live action film.
Probably.
Because the songs are like a little
But
problematic.
We're
But we're
gonna
going to do it anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna do this song. Stu's gonna lead it, and if you know who the actor was who sang this song, please put it in the comments below. Yeah, here we go. We loved to sing this when I was a kid. My little brother used to sing it on top of the coffee table.
Yeah, great. We're going to tease him about that at Christmas.
Uh-huh.
Let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they send me daughters when I asked for sons?
You'd be lucky if they did.
You're the saddest bunch I ever met, but you can bet before we're through, Mister, I'll make a man out of you. Tranquil as a forest,
Anybody know who the
but
actor
on
was?
fire within.
Yep.
Once you find your center, you are sure to win. You're a spineless, pale, pathetic lot, and you haven't got a clue. Somehow I'll make a man out of you.
I'm never gonna catch my breath. Say goodbye to those who knew me.
Boy, was I a fool in school for cutting Jim.
This guy's gotten scared to death. Hope he doesn't see right through me.
Now I really wish that I knew how to swim.
Be our man.
We must be swift as a coursing river,
man.
with all the force of a great typhoon,
Be our man.
with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Time is racing toward us till the Huns arrive. Heed my every order, and you might survive. You're unsuited for the rage of war, so pack up, Go home, you're through. How could I make a man out of you?
Be a man.
We must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
Be a man.
We must be swift as a coursing
Be a
river,
man.
with all the force of a great typhoon,
Be a man.
with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
Yeah.
There we go. We can tick the Mulan box.
We did it.
We did something.
Donny
From
Osmond,
Mulan.
or as I
Donny.
know him, Joseph in the amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
The most inappropriate casting. But you know what I love about Mulan?
What do you love about Mulan?
On the soundtrack, there is a song called True to Your Heart, you must be true to your heart, and when the heavens will part, I'm gonna shower you with my love. Okay, and that was by 98 Degrees, and then they sang it with Stevie Wonder.
Oh, that's
and
great.
it was... He's played the harmonica, he's not like eating...
His
corn.
nails.
But like, it's a fantastic song, and I was obsessed with 98 Degrees as a kid.
That's
Like,
great.
I mean, just all boy bands. I went through that phase of
I
just loving
know.
boy bands. I'm so sorry.
Instinct's way better than 98 Degrees.
Well, we both saw them live.
I know, that's pretty cool. Oh, sorry, well, we're going to scooch right ahead to the more recent, very famous musical songs from Frozen 1 and Frozen 2, because obviously that is like the current Disney music, basically, and everybody's very sick of these songs, but they're great, and and they're really fun, and I actually think this one in particular is just like, it has that feeling of just like I love this song, a feeling of excitement and just like that Disney optimism, and like it's a great melody.
It's a duet.
It's a duet, and I'm going to sing both parts by myself. So, anyway, here is For the First Time in Forever. The window is open, so's that door. I didn't know they did that anymore. Who knew we owned 8,000 salad plates? For years I've roamed these empty walls. Why have a ballroom with no balls? Finally they're opening up the gate. There'll be actual real life people. It'll be totally strange. But wow, I am so ready for this change. 'Cause for the first time in forever, there'll be music, there'll be light. For the first time in forever, I'll be dancing through the night. Don't know if I'm elated or gassy, but I'm somewhere in that zone. 'Cause for the first time in forever, I won't be alone. I can't wait to meet everyone. What if I meet the one? Tonight imagine me, gown and all, fetchingly draped against a wall, a picture of sophisticated grace. I suddenly see him standing there, a beautiful stranger, tall and fair. I want to stuff some chocolate in my face. But then we laugh and talk all evening, which is totally bizarre. Nothing like the life I've led so far. For the first time in forever, there'll be magic, there'll be fun. For the first time in forever, I could be noticed by someone. And I know that it's totally crazy to dream I'd find romance, but for the first time in forever, at least I've got a chance. Now here comes Elsa. She's gonna ruin everything. Don't let them in. Don't let them see.
Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal. Don't feel. Put on a show. Make one wrong move and everyone will know. But it's only for today. It's only for today. It's agony to wait. It's agony to wait. Tell the guards to open up the gate. For the first time in forever, I'm getting what I'm dreaming of. A chance to change my lonely world. A chance to find true love. I know it all ends tomorrow, so it has to be today. 'Cause for the first time in forever, for the first time in forever, nothing's in my way.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just so sweet.
It's
Kristen Bell sounds so good on that
Oh, she
recording,
really
and
does.
it's just like, oh,
Well, that's what I love about
just fall in love with Anna like immediately.
that film. Sort of gave me hope about people who actually can sing and playing these roles, because a lot of the
Totally.
time, like if you actually look back on the earlier Disney years, you had different people sing the songs to the people that were voicing
Yeah.
the actors. Mulan was a prime example of one.
Yeah.
Belle in Beauty and the Beast, I think Paige O'Hara
Paige O'Hara sang it.
sang it, but she didn't speak it. And I think,
No, she spoke
did
it.
she speak it?
Oh
as
yeah.
well?
Is he gone?
Yes.
Oh, it was. Okay, well, take that back. Sometimes they don't.
Yeah, and
Well,
Jodie Benson did it as well. But I think Lea Solonga was the singing voice for Jasmine, but not the speaking voice.
Yes.
Yeah. I think.
Yes.
Yes. But I do think that she was the speaking voice for
So,
Mulan.
so basically, everything forget everything I've said. Sometimes that happens.
Yes. No, but in
Yeah.
movie musicals, a lot of times, yeah, it's okay. No, but it was great.
It was great.
Yeah.
Also, if any of you haven't heard it yet, we listened to the soundtrack for the new Tick Tick Boom movie musical that's
Yeah.
coming out on Netflix, I think, next week.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's really good. The soundtrack is brilliant. So if you liked Rent and you liked the original Tick Tick Boom, you'll love this. I think they've really done it justice.
And if you like
Just say.
Lin-Manuel Miranda, because he directed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah.
Yes, so anyway, moving right
Okay.
along.
So
Talk about your boy band, like, obsession. Here we go.
So it's 2019. Another film comes out about some girls who want to save the world and from ice and stuff. But then there's this little lonely guy who's questioning his relationship, and his love is pure, but he doesn't know whether or not she loves him back as much as she once did. And therefore he ends up a little lost in the woods. I've only seen the film once, so that could be
Good
completely
job, Ben.
wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
But this is based on a bunch of 80s ballads, right? Boy band? Yeah.
That's what's great about it. You get all the key changes
Yeah.
that happen. Look at that power guitar. Again you're gone, off on a different path than mine. I'm left behind, wondering if I should follow. You had to go, and of course it's always fine. I probably could catch up with you tomorrow. But is this what it feels like to be growing apart? When did I become the one who's always chasing your heart? Now I turn around and find I am lost in the woods. North is south, right is left. When you're not there, when you're gone, I'm the one who sees you home. But now I'm lost in the woods, and I don't know what path you are on. I'm lost in the woods. Up till now, The next step was a question of how. I never thought it was a question of whether. Who am I? If I'm not your guy, where am I if we're not together forever? Now I know you're my true north, 'cause I am lost in the woods. Up is down, day is night when you're not there. Oh, you're my only landmark, so I'm lost in the woods, wondering if you still care. But I'll wait for a sign that I'm your path, 'cause you are mine. Until then, I'm lost in the woods, lost in the woods. I'm lost in the woods. Oh, baby, I'm lost.
I just realized we probably should have done our disclaimer of going over to YouTube if any of these get taken down. Is everybody still there?
Is anyone still there?
Are people still there? Hi, guys. Well, I guess we'll sing this last song anyway.
Yeah, we're going to do it anyway.
Thank you so much for being here. Oh, okay. Yes.
Great.
Okay,
Michelle's
that's
still
good.
there.
Michelle's
Thanks.
still here, and she's still on Facebook in America. Brilliant. Oh, there you go. Perfect.
See? I was
there we
right.
go.
I thought I was right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good to know. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't know. You are right. Good job. Good.
Thanks,
Perfect.
Roger.
Yay!
Still here.
Amazing. Well, we hope you had a nice time. We hope we took you down some memory lane a little bit. We're gonna they're lost in the
We're
woods.
lost in the woods. Yeah, so are we.
Guys,
Thank you very much for those who have tipped and supported.
Yes, thank you. We see those.
It is still open if you fancy giving, but if not, that's cool. Just still turn up and watch us again in the future, because we love having you all with us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, you guys. And we'll be back. We'll let you know what we're doing in a few weeks.
Yeah, obviously, with illness, going away, and craziness,
It's all kind of got
it
thrown
all
up our
got thrown
schedule.
up in the schedule. So
I might just show up and do my own request roulette. What do you think about that?
I think you should.
I
Like
don't know.
in 2 weeks. Because we're back in Cirencester next week with our Entertainment at Ingleside project that we've been doing this year. So I think in between that and our actual show at Entertainment Ingleside, you should do your
All right,
roulette.
well, let me know if that's something that you would enjoy. It's okay if you wouldn't.
I think it's only fair though, isn't it? So yes, if you would put it in the comments and say yes, Heather, roulette solo show, go for it. Thank you.
I'm already nervous. Anyway, we're gonna leave you with one of the greatest Disney songs of all time. I think it's one of like the top rated ones, written by Elton John from The Lion King, and it's just great. What did he wrote the music. Tim Rice wrote the lyrics. Mm-hmm. Elton John wrote the music for this song in an hour and a half.
Yeah,
it's pretty remarkable.
Well, Timmy Babes, sort of, he discusses that it's like he would literally send something to a lyric to Elton, and then 15 to 20 minutes later he'll have a rough idea and send something back. I mean, you forget how good Elton John actually is. Yeah. Because like it's just been so long now, and even his new album stuff, his collaborations that have come out, they're really good. But like this stuff, the weight, the body of work, as the only British artist to ever have a number one single or album, I can't remember which one it was, in 6 consecutive decades.
Incredible.
Like that's pretty awesome. Like what a legend. Anyway, here you go.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
watching,
for coming.
everybody. Here we go.
Very excited.
Sing along.
So my touch is not very good
okay,
on this
honey,
on this
you're
thing
so tired.
today.
You go right to sleep when we get.
Yes. Oh 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 oh. I've just sung this song with the symphony orchestra, and it's just like oh 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 oh. I love it. It's like the Elton John version is just such a cool pop tune.
From the day we arrive on this planet
yet live. But all are agreed as they join the stampede, you should never take more than you give in the circle of life. It's the wheel of fortune, it's the leap of faith, it's the band of hope, till we find our place on the path unwinding in the circle of life.
Some of us fall by the wayside, and some of us soar through the stars.
And some of us sail through our troubles, and some have to live with the scars.
There's far too much to take in here, more to find than can ever be found.
But the sun rolling high through the sapphire sky keeps great and small on the endless round. It's the circle of life. It's the wheel of fortune. It's the leap of faith. It's the band of hope, till we find our place on the path unwinding in the circle of life. It's the wheel of fortune. It's the leap of faith. It's the band of hope, till we find our place on the path unwinding in the circle of life. On the path unwinding is the circle of life. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful few weeks, and we'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye.